You guys, I have a reading. I have to get this reading out. I do feel strongly that Spirit wants me to cover this reading, so I'm gonna be real thorough. Okay, so without further ado, let's go ahead and dive in. First and foremost, I want to say this. Spirit is saying you gotta make amends with whoever wrongs you. Because I see you with denial right here. Okay. It says, I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. You know, the first step into resolving anything is awareness. Because if we don't make it aware and make it known, then and bring it to light, then we can't resolve it. So spirit is definitely saying, make amends with whoever wronged you, because when you're angry at a person, you tend to think constantly about the things that they did to you. And that's not helping you, because it keeps you emotionally engaged with the way that you were wronged. And this prevents happiness. It's called rumination. Technically, it's called, rumination. It's called repetitive thought patterns. And it's not going to get you the happiness that I know you're longing for and the happiness that you deserve. Constantly staying in that thought process, it's not gonna, Spirit is saying you got to release that, because that's blocking your happiness, or that can just get in the way of you being happy, and you deserve to be happy. So let that go. Whoever wronged you, you don't worry about that. They're going to receive their karma. You better believe that, and Spirit is also saying, basically, with surrender right here, it's something that you're trying to control. And basically, Spirit is saying you got to let go of the need to hold on to the unknown. That's when we try to control things, we're basically afraid of the outcome. We're trying to control the outcome of things. So Spirit is saying you can trust yourself, or learn to trust in yourself, because the need to control, it often arises from unpleasant feelings we've experienced in the past that we try to prevent, from feeling again. But Spirit is saying, go ahead and release that need to know the outcome. You don't need to know. As long as you put in whatever work that you put in, let the universe do the rest. Okay? Because it's a lot of negative emotions Spirit is saying you have to release, because you've been suppressing a lot of old emotions from the past, and you got to bring it to surface so you can heal from it. We can't make people think like us. We can't make people understand us, so we got to let that need to control go. People is going to be and think and do whatever that, they feel. That's just that, and when you release that need to control and you just let it, let it take its course, you're going to feel so relieved. You're going to feel so much better. I'm telling you. I used to blame other people for, things that they did to me and their wrongdoings. But honey, I stopped blaming other people. I took accountability, and I just distanced myself from people that I know it's not beneficial or don't have my highest interest. I just distanced myself from those people. No contact. Like people that I know don't deserve to be in my life, whether it be family, I don't give a damn who it is. You're not going to make me feel a certain type of way. And if I feel like you're bringing negativity into my life, and you don't have my best interest at heart, you got to go. I'm not sticking around or anything, it's just release that. That's not helping you. So Spirit is saying, get down to the core of what's making you feel uncomfortable, why you need to be in control of the outcome of things. Get down to the core. And a lot of the time, it stems from our childhood abuse, childhood trauma. Maybe a parent left you, or maybe your father or mother wasn't involved in your life. It's something that made you feel either abandoned or rejected, or it's just some feelings you don't want to feel, and you feel the need to be in control of things. Okay, so these are some things Spirit is just, giving you insight on to help you to grow. Now, let's see what this says. Take a break. Okay, take time to breathe. Thank you, angels. I breathe with ease, knowing you're here. So, like I said, I do feel like this person has experienced a lot of unpleasant childhood trauma. But it's okay. Take a step back. Take time to breathe. Okay? Meditate. Do yoga. I love yoga, by the way. It's really relaxing, and it helps me to clear my mind. Like a person that suffers from anxiety, when you got thoughts and you worry excessively, it's not a good feeling. It's not. So I started doing yoga, and it really helps y'all. It really does. But you got to find out what works for you. Like if you like to dance, whatever, do that. Whatever. Spirit is just saying, loosen up a bit. Now, I did ask Spirit which archangel do you need to work with, and it came back as Archangel Azrael, and he helps with changing and transitioning. Okay, we got to be able to adapt to change, because I do see rigid right here. Okay, now this person could be a person that just stuck in their way of doing things, but you don't have to be so rigid. You can start being flexible. It's like, that old saying, it's more than one way to skin a cat. It is. You probably got to actually reprogram your subconscious mind, because your subconscious mind is so entangled into, or so caught up into doing things in a certain manner, in a certain way. And Spirit is saying, loosen up a bit. Stop being so serious, or whatever. You're overly too serious in some part of your life, and Spirit is saying, loosen up. Okay, you don't have to be rigid. And Archangel Azrael helps with change and transition, and being able to adapt to change, because we have to be able to adapt to that. It helps us to grow. It helps us to evolve and expand when we can adapt to a situation. And always remember, this too shall pass. Things, if it's rough right now, or things ain't going a certain way you wanted to go, listen, this too shall always pass. It's not going to always be like this. That's why you have to summon and take control over your life. Only you can do that. And look within yourself for strength. It's inner. Strength comes from within. Okay? And for some reason, Spirit is saying this person needs a lot of emotional balance. So, it's a lot of areas in your life where you're not emotionally stable. And you got to get that balance. You got to bring that balance in. But look within. Look within yourself. Balance your chakras. Do Reiki healing, or, something like that. Find your strength, though. Because, listen, hope. You can have hope for the future. The universe got your back. You got to have some type of hope. That things stay positive, because you can shape your future into being however you want it to be. You are the core creator. You have that power. It's your power. You use it, but don't abuse it. So I do see obedience right here in Spirit. This card is basically, it's like what Spirit is saying. Certain things are put in place to protect yourself and to protect others, and we don't supposed to cross that line. So we got to basically respect authority, respect certain things, because it's put in place to protect us. So whether you're doing like root work, or whether you're doing any type of or you're utilizing your spiritual gifts, because you do have spiritual gifts. Whether you're aware of it, I don't know. But this is the archangel you can work with to unleash those gifts, so you could be aware of the gifts that you possess. But Spirit is just saying, if you utilize those gifts in the wrong manner, and you twist it and turn it to make it fit into your liking, you have to be cautious with it. That's basically what Spirit is saying with that one. So I don't know if there's somebody that's utilizing their spiritual gifts, or something is going on where Spirit is just saying, be cautious about what you're doing. Because for every action, there's a reaction. And you want to kind of do things by the book and not kind of tweak them. You know what I'm saying? So that's why when I'm doing like spell work, or I'm doing my rituals, I tend to stick toward what Spirit suggests. Like if it's a situation and somebody hit me up and they want an ex to return back into their life, okay, I can make that happen. But then here's the thing: what if that person is abusive? Then I would implement another ritual into my practice where that person is not abusive. But I can't change a person, because if that's how they are, that's something that they need to go seek professional help, like a therapist or something like that. Like, you can't change people unless they want to be changed like that. Like, I can make them come back into your life, but if they abusive, why would you want an abusive person to come back into your life? That's why Spirit is saying certain things are put into place to protect you, and you don't want to overstep your boundaries or violate it, because then you're not protected and the other person ain't protected. So whenever I'm helping people out and I'm doing healing work, or I'm doing root work, I listen to the situation. You have to explain it to me, and you have to be truthful, because I don't want to do anything that will hurt you or hurt that other person or jeopardize, because the things that I do are very powerful and they produce powerful results, and I have to be cautious, and I'll be honest with you, like certain situations I don't touch. So it's never about money or nothing like that, because if I feel like it's going to do more harm than helping, I'm going to be honest with you. And I'll suggest something else, that still can bring happiness. But I'll just tell you, look, you don't need that, But this is just all about being obedient, doing things and being cautious about how we handle things, how we go about doing it. But you do have spiritual gifts, and you can work with Archangel Raziel to unleash those gifts. You got talent, and you're sitting on it. So use it, utilize it, but don't abuse it. I'm telling you, don't abuse it. Unconditional love, the Divine Mother. Thank you, Divine Mother, for helping me to give and receive the love I deserve. Are you longing for love? Is this what you want? Unconditional love? Because maybe you've been experiencing a lot of conditional love. And who the hell want conditional love? I don't. And I know y'all don't. So you don't have to accept any more conditional love. What you deserve is unconditional love. Because Spirit knows that you give unconditional love. Your love is unconditional. But the love you've been receiving has been very conditional. Let go of that. You're better than that. Let go of that. That's what Spirit is saying. Let go of all that unconditional love. People don't love you. If you doubt it and you got to question it, follow that good feeling, because they don't. So let them go. Distance yourself. You don't need them. You came into this world alone. You're going to leave alone. People don't understand that we come in this world by ourselves, Here's 2 more oracles, and then I'm going to go over the tarots. This is, see, Spirit is saying, have fun, celebrate. Don't be so serious. Loosen up a bit and heal from your past. Heal from whatever hurt you. You got to heal from it. Play a little bit. Don't you want to dance with life? You don't have to be so serious all the time. Like, I used to be like that too. So that's why I can relate to this. I used to be like that, and it wasn't good, because people got to walk on eggshells around people like that take things so serious and can't never find the humor in things. Like, laugh and joke and play is good for your heart. Laughter is so good for the soul. Being happy, being content is good. Okay, Counsel of Light. If I can laugh from if I can bounce back and find laughter in life from my wounded past, being shot, being molested at 14, growing up in a raggedy ass house with no hot water, all the things I've really been through, being physically abused by a 30-something-year-old man at the age of 15, just all this domestic and all this crazy shit I've been through. But yet and still, I've healed from it. Being neglected and abandoned by my father, like, I've healed from those things. And it was a hard process. I wouldn't tell anybody, but I got through it because the archangels, my spiritual team, they held my hand. And they was there for me every step of the way, But just the thought of being a scapegoat, being the person that's always being rejected, always, being hated on, that's a lot. That's a lot. But you can, if I can bounce back from all that shit I've been through, you can too. Okay. Spirit is also saying you don't have to do it alone. Remember I said I didn't do it alone? You got your spiritual team too. Your guardian angels. Summon them. I think that's why summon is right here. I think I saw summon. Summon them. Invoke them. You can work with Archangel Michael for protection. Invoke these archangels. Like, seriously, Gotta start taking advice at some point. Because I take advice from people that's been down the same path I've been down. Even if they haven't been down the same exact path. But people that's been through things. People that's been through things can tell you more better than a person who ain't been through shit. Because a person who ain't been through shit can't tell me much of nothing. So it is what it is. So pay attention to those people who had these rough pasts that have recovered from it. You could learn a lot. It could help you, on your spiritual journey or your journey. Now, we got the 6 of Cups. We got the 7 of Cups. We got the 8 of Wands. And we got the Knight of Pentacles. Right here, with these 2 cards right here, I do see this person is stuck on something like their childhood, because this card is all about nostalgia, feeling those good feelings, those memories, but Spirit is saying heal childhood trauma, and Spirit is saying there could be a lot of the reason why so many obstacles have been placed along your path, because until you find yourself and heal, find that inner child within you, you know what I'm saying? It's just going to be like you're creating obstacles that don't need to be in your life. And you're like, listen, it's like Spirit is saying you got to find your self-identity. You got to find that inner child that's hidden within yourself so you can experience the fun, happiness, freedom, and innocence. You got to let go of grief. When you give yourself permission to be playful and spontaneous and creative, you can connect more with your true, authentic self. Because that inner child is who you really is. That's who you really is, that inner child. Okay? And Spirit is also saying you're stuck in wishful thinking or some type of fantasy. Like right here with these 2 cards together, you're daydreaming either about your childhood or some event that happened in the past that you can't forget. And you have a lot of things going on, and you might, find it difficult to focus. You might find it difficult to concentrate. I don't know, you or Spirit is also saying being cautious about taking on too much at one time. Maybe you have a lot on your plate already and you're still taking on additional things that you're not able to actually take the time and attention to devote yourself to. You know, like I say, you might just be fantasizing about how you want your life to be, but you have to take action. You have to put these new ideas into place. Things are about to start looking up for you. You may have prophetic dreams. I know I do. I have a lot of prophetic dreams. Like I dream about something, and then the next day it'll happen, or the next week it'll happen. But a lot of the time, pay close attention to your dreams. Start to decode your dreams, because it's a message. It's a message that's trying to be conveyed to you. You know, because it's going to guide you and give you a sense of direction. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, this gets really serious. And Spirit is saying you are consistently working towards your goal and being dedicated and committed, but you may be tired of the routine, you know. So you may be coming up with new ideas and new ways of doing things, but Spirit is saying you're making gradual progress. I do see with the Knight of Pentacles, you know, Spirit is saying stick to whatever routine that works for you. You know, Spirit is saying stick to that, because you may be sticking to it because it's familiar to you. You know what I'm saying? But whatever works for you, Spirit is saying continue to do whatever works for you. Okay? Even when, you know, you feel like throwing in the towel, don't do it. Keep pushing, because your success is right around the corner. Spirit is saying your success is right around the corner. That's what Spirit is saying. So Spirit also is saying, here's how you can stop being rigid. Try new things. Embrace opportunities. Compromise with people. Grow. Go with the flow. Live in the moment. You know, you have to be able to adapt to change or new ways of doing things. That's just the reality of it. Okay? Now, that's all I do have for right now, you guys. If you want a reading from me, hit me up. If you need any type of spell work done, hit me up. Don't be afraid. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching my videos. I appreciate each and every last one of you all. Be blessed.